Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Pokemon card video. We don't have any packs to open tonight, actually. So I was debating whether or not to even live stream, or maybe to, here, let's shift the camera over. Whether I should live stream, or maybe I could work on figuring out why the heck the videos are so blurry after the live streams are over. We'll figure that out. I'm pretty sure I already know why it's that way. They're blurry because, regardless of the graphics, so that we can talk in real time. However, what I would like for it to do is have a delay and keep the quality of the video high. So that's what I would like. But anyways, that's about the quality of the stream. And we'll figure that out, and then when we open Pokemon cards, it will look nicer in the future. So I'll figure that out. I've been very busy today. I've got a lot of work to do on my main channel. I've been taking a break from it for like a week. Now for tonight, we're waiting in the mail for a lot of booster boxes, booster packs to arrive. And I kind of don't want to go to the store and buy anything because I've already got so much on the way. I've already invested a lot of money in getting a lot of booster packs for this channel. So to me, it just doesn't make sense to go out and buy even more. How's it going, Logs? Thanks for joining, man. Anyways, so I wasn't sure what to do for tonight. And I guess what we'll end up doing for fun is we'll go ahead and price a lot of my raw cards by doing research on them. And this is a fun little activity that, you know, if you were to stick around and we can talk, you know, we can have a conversation or you can ask questions. And in the meantime, I can kind of give you an impression of what these cards are really worth. Okay? So I got these all spread out. It's a pretty thick pile here, right? All right, we'll plop that down. So that's this pile over here, and then we'll move it over into a researched pile. Now, it's tricky to determine the worth of a card. There's multiple factors to it. How presentable is the card? How damaged is the card? What is the market actually paying for the card? How do you determine what the market's actually paying for the card? These are all the kind of questions you might ask. There's different ways to observe the market. So if you wanted to see how much a card used to sell for, you want to study the last card that sold. If you want to study which card you could purchase right now for the cheapest price, you would just search by cheapest listing. The problem with that, I find, is when you organize your searches by price, you end up buying an inferior card. That's part of the problem. So the quality of the card comes into question. The quality of the seller comes into question. I've purchased a lot of cards online, and it can be so bad that you pay for the card, wait a month, it never shows up, and it turns out they just took your money. That's it, they just took your money. They never shipped anything. And then you have to contest them, and it's an awful process. It takes a while. So, and first of all, you have to detect that it never got sent in the first place. It's very frustrating, all of it. So all of that is part of the buying experience as a buyer. In fact, I was talking to Klassen, and he just bought a PSA 10 Light Arcanine, and he probably dropped some really big money on it because it's a fancy Neo Genesis card, and it arrived with the PSA thingamabobby was cracked. The card holder was cracked. So he's having to deal with all that right now. And there's partially that is the seller's fault for not shipping it better, and now the seller's probably going to get beaten for not having purchased insurance. The seller could have bought insurance for the card, but then, you know, is a gamble, isn't it? Because if the card makes it with no problems and you didn't buy insurance, then you made more money. So that's the whole point of insurance, right? That's insurance in action right there. It's a gambling game. You're gambling with the insurance company that nothing will go wrong. How's it going, Christopher Bounds? So why don't we get started with this? I'm going to offer you guys probably a price that I would sell these cards at. That's what I want to offer you today. And my goal is to show you how I would be competitive with the market, but I don't necessarily always believe in selling for the cheapest price unless you really want to get rid of a card. How's it going, Sora? Sora is interested in maybe buying a booster box or two, as am I. So let's do our research. That's Sabrina's Alakazam, huh? And actually, I'll pull up a notepad. I got my laptop right next to me. Here, while I'm researching it, what I'll do, tell you what, we'll display them real nice. There you go, right? That looks good. Okay, so he's on display. And we're looking for Sabrina's Alakazam. This is an unlimited card. Christopher says, will you be selling Hidden Fates tins for on-stream opening when they come in on Thursday? Yes, I will. I'm going to have a whole bunch of tins. You can purchase them live, have me open them for you, with me if you want them graded, and then I can send the graded card directly back to you. Okay, so here we have Sabrina's Alakazam. It's a holographic card. And when we research by the most recently sold version of the card, let's find out what we find. We find, well, first of all, we want to not look at the Japanese cards. We want only the English cards. Okay, here we go. That's better. I'm seeing one that sold for $10. Wow, this guy got a really nice deal on this card. He got a PSA Sabrina's Alakazam for 15 bucks. That's actually really good. So roughly, the price on this card, from what I'm seeing, it's roughly $10. Let me look at the condition of that card again. Near mint. So let's check the condition of the card real fast. Yeah, this card is roughly near mint, I'd say. Maybe a little bit beneath near mint. So I tell you what, because I think it's slightly beneath near mint, we'll put it underneath near mint. Put it at a slightly lower price. So let's say $9 for this. So I'm going to write a 9 in the corner. Don't worry, it's not writing on the actual sleeve of the card because we're not writing on the actual card because it's in a sleeve, right? So roughly a 9. So this guy's a 9. Actually, maybe it'll make more sense to put it up here so you guys can see it a little bit better. I don't know though, because if I write it up there, it's not as fun to look at. Does writing on the sleeve seep into the card? Not that I've seen. No. I mean, ooh, come on. It's a plastic sleeve, you know. It's plastic. So look, see. it would be good to know. So that's $9. This guy is also roughly $9 because he's in pretty similar condition. Yeah, he is. So he's also $9. So now we know the two Sabrina's Alakazams. And what I can do is I can actually keep track of what we got so far. Sabrina Alakazam times 2 for $9 each. We have Erica's Vileplume. I think I have a few of these. Let's check the stack real fast. Erica's Vileplume is from Gym Heroes. Gym Heroes has a card I want really badly in it. This one. This is from Gym Heroes as well, Sabrina's Gengar. So we have these Rocket Zapdos. That's Neo Genesis. This is from Gym Heroes as well. Actually, let's just grab all the Gym Leader cards. We'll grade those first. Not grade them, price them correctly. We're doing market research. Think of it like that. We're doing research on what people are actually paying for these cards. What card do you want from Jim? What? I think I might have missed your question. I apologize. It only shows the question on screen briefly and then it moves on. There's a Japanese Erica's Vileplume. Snorlax. These are actually Jim cards as well. Minion of Team Rocket. These are more Rockets, Moltres, and Brock's Rhydon. Well, we have quite a few Jim cards in here. I didn't realize. Big fan of the Jim cards, by the way. I think I already said that. So here we go. We got all these Gym Hero, Gym Challenge cards, and these are part of the vintage with Wizards of the Coast sets, right? So do we have another? This is the Japanese card, and it will be worth less money for some reason. I don't know why. The Japanese cards are always cheaper. Doesn't mean you can't collect them. They're very collectible. They're just more affordable. Yeah. I believe Fan Perspective, he was telling me that is because the quality of the card was higher than the English cards, and maybe this meant that they were more likely to survive or even pull PSA 10 grades. So I'm not sure. But this is Erica's Vileplume. Let's take a look at the quality of the card, actually. So I would say that it's not in the best condition. What you can see is those look like dents or And the hollow's pretty heavily scratched. This is a heavy played card. So what we're looking for now is a fair price for an Erica's Valplume heavy played. Okay, and this is exactly how this works. Erica, Valplume. No exact matches. What? Okay. We don't want near mint. Actually, I think... Really? Are there really only 2 available? It's looking like on eBay only 2 are available. That can't be right. Let's get rid of the apostrophe. Oh, nope. The apostrophe did not help. Really? Well, what about in completed listings? I feel like something's not right. There's no way that there's none. Just the 2 of them. Well, it says that the near mint one is about $14, and I'm going to say this is heavily played, and I think it's worth about $8. And that's just how I feel about the card. It's about $8. Okay, so Erica's Valplume. The Japanese version of Erica's Valplume, let's see if we can find him. Wow, 13. There we go. I found him. So he's probably worth about $5 actually. And what else do we got? Brock's Ride On. This is a cool card. So the card's really not that bad. You see there's scuffing on the hollow, but nothing that would make the card unpresentable. The back of the card is actually extremely clean. Wow, there's like no chipping at all. Well, that's too bad that the front had some scuffs on it because, well, actually this could probably still pull like maybe a 7? Maybe a 7. I like the name of the move, Lariat. See, that's what I was saying. When I was a kid, reading a word like Lariat, you know, it makes you have to learn things. You probably go look it up, like, what the heck is that word even mean? So that's Unlimited Brock's Ride-On. Let's go ahead and look him up. It'll probably just be a slow-moving stream like this most of the time. That's what we'll be working on. Japanese. Brock's Ride-On. There's quite a few of him available. I would describe him as, I'd say he could pass this near mint. And let's see, he's not first edition. Yeah, I'd put it at about $14 based on what I'm looking at. Brock's Ride-On. So this Blaine's Moltres is not in as good of condition. On the left side of the card, you can see that it does have these slight bends here, and that's going to lower the value of the card. And the card still looks good, so if you were to like put it on your shelf like this, right, it's hard to actually see the bends, especially until you get very close to the card and shine it correctly. That's when you see them. But if you're like further back and it's on a shelf, it looks fine. And you would never have this card graded unless it became super, super, duper, duper rare. But very likely you would not grade it. Rocket's Moltres. One of the cooler cards you can pull from that set. Rocket's Moltres. Oh, wow, he's expensive. Jesus Christ. Well, there's only a few of him available, and they're all really, really expensive. Since I consider him, well, how about it's the hollow foil on him? Well, yeah, the hollow foil is pretty scuffed too. I consider this heavy play. I'm going to go with, based on what I'm looking at, wow, I think I was offering him really cheap earlier. Someone watches this video 50 years from now and is like, what, that's a $30,000 card. Yeah, that would be great. So I think he's going to have to be $10. I did not realize he was so expensive because I was trying to sell him earlier in the Discord. I sell my cards in the Discord. I have like a little channel called the card store. And what I do is I list the cards there, and I think I put them at like $5. I can't remember. So Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz. This is not holographic. Looks very good. Check the back. So a tiny little speck right there, tiny little speck here. So he would not get a 10, he'd probably get a 9 or an 8. Let's look him up. So actually, I think what we could say is, well, would they say Gym Hero? Let's say Gym Electabuzz. Because I'm worried the apostrophes and the period for Lieutenant is starting to affect how you can find him. He's quite, oh, it depends. I would describe him as near mint. Looks like I would sell him roughly at $4. Just not a great price for a vintage card. Maybe it's the case that Electabuzz isn't very popular. See, like Rocket's Moltres will be popular. People will be like, cool, I want that. But, oops. But Lieutenant Surge's Electabuzz, I don't know how people feel about Electabuzz. I bet that this card goes for more because it's Raichu. He's an evolution of Pikachu. Similar to the Electabuzz, the card appears to be in very good condition. No dents, no big scratches. The back of the card, let's take a look at that too. Actually, this pack's very old. We're going to get rid of the pack. Let's grab a nice fresh pack. Okay, so the back of the card shows a big white nick down there, and a little nick over here. So he also would fail to get a 10 if he were graded. I think I would only grade him if he turned a 10 because he's a non-holo. And non-holos tend to not be as popular as PSA cards for whatever reason. Although it could be the case that this card is strictly non-holo. In that case, the card is still perhaps worth grading because as a non-holo card that you can only collect as a non-holo card, people compete to own it in order to finish their collections, right? So this is Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. Let me look up the price. Gym, Surge. Oh no, let's just go with the Raichu. Light played. Oh, yeah, he's actually quite good. Hold on. That's first edition. Okay. Yeah, so he's roughly about $10 to $11. I'm just going to put him down as 10. See, much better than the Electabuzz. Electabuzz was 4. The Raichu was 10. And he is a non-holo. You can't get him as a holographic. Now look at these cards. I thought these cards are cute. Minion of Team Rocket. You guys know I'm a big fan of Rocket. So I might give these out as like prizes with like my signature on it to some fans sometime. I think that would actually be really funny to do that. I'm not going to look the price up on them. I'm just going to hold on to these. Yeah, I'm not going to sell these. What do you think they're worth though, I wonder? Well, I'm not going to sell them. They're going to be given away or something like that. Yeah, that'll be fun. So what do we got here? One of my favorite Pokemon, Magneton. Lieutenant Surge's Magneton. My dad pulled like 3 of these when I was a kid. They're scuffing on the holo. It's not too bad. Ooh, so there's a little bit of damage down at the bottom here. It's very slight. Nothing that would, hurt the displaying of the card. The back's not too bad either. So I would describe this actually as near mint. That card looks quite good. It's actually very easy to overlook the thing on the bottom. That's Gym Hero. So we're going to say Gym Heroes Magneton. Gym Heroes Magneton. First edition, Holo Light Played. This one's better than Light Played in my opinion. Light Played again. Here's a near mint Light Played for about 14. I'm gonna go with 13. I think 13 probably is about right for him. You just kind of see what's available on the market and think about the quality of your card versus the quality of what they're claiming their cards in. And you could do other kinds of research. Like I said, you can look at the cards that have actually sold, because it could be a case that a card is heavily overpriced and people are only willing to pay a much lower price for the card. So there's a variety of ways to try and understand what's going on with the value of the card. Rocket Scyther, huh? Oh, so sad. There's a print line over there. Kaiser said that'd be pretty cool, getting your signature on a cute, non-expensive card, maybe on one of my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, you could ask me to do that. I don't mind. Wow, this card's in really nice condition, actually. There's a very few light scuffs on the holo, but that's it for the holo. And the back of the card looks nice, too. That's definitely near mint. So Rocket Scyther, that's a popular card, by the way. That one's going to go for a decent amount, probably. We're still in, yeah, that's still Heroes. I'll show you how to tell whether it's Heroes or not. It's really simple, actually. $20. Card creased. All right, so if he's in near mint condition, he's going for about $19. So I'm going to put him down for 19. That's the best one so far, right? So the way you tell if a card is Gym Heroes versus Gym Challenge is over here, this little symbol, when it's white, that's Gym Hero. When it's black, that's Gym Challenge. So you'll see that. I'll be able to show that to you at some point. So we have another Rocket Scyther. Let's see if this one's damaged. And I might just hold on to them, similar to the way I hold on to other Rocket cards. I'm a big fan of the Rocket Pokemon, right? It's just kind of something I enjoy. How's it going, Saul Cruz? Saul Cruz, I didn't have any packs to open tonight. We're just doing kind of a fun thing where I'm looking up the price of the cards online, and that's it. And you get a sense of what the cards are worth. Well, a whole bunch of print lines on this one. But you know what's sad? Other than the print lines, there's no other scratches. How's it going, Fayed? Welcome to my other channel. A big nick up here, or a white nick, I should say. It's not that big of a nick, actually. So this one I would also say is near mint. He looks terrific, besides some very light flaws. It's near mint, but he will definitely not pass mint. I would put him also at $19. He says, I was here before like 200 subs. Oh, thank you very much, man. I don't always see you talking in the live streams, that's all. That's probably why I was like, oh, he's actually, see what I'm saying? One of the OGs. Nice, man. All right, we got Hitmonchan, Rocket's Hitmonchan. Never as big of a fan of Hitmonchan. I always liked Hitmonlee better. Did you guys like Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan? I don't know why. Maybe I'm a kicker. Oh, damn, this card's in really good condition. Let's see. Are there any scratches on it? What? Hold on. No way. I'm looking for anything. Whoa. Wait. Did I see something? You got to tilt it a lot. I'm not seeing a single line on that. Your stream times are very bad with my times. Oh, I see. I skipped school today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. Okay, that was a speck of dust. How about over here? Is this a speck of dust? This card might be being sent in for grading. All right, so there's a tiny, tiny, tiny speck here and a tiny, tiny, tiny speck there. This guy might be going in for grading. I didn't even realize I had him. Didn't even realize I had a high quality Hitmonchan sitting there. Let's take a quick look at Rocket's Hitmonchan PSA 9. So let's say he pulls a 9. He would cost roughly $30. That doesn't seem like much. Sometimes it's not worth it to grade a card. $30 versus $13. So basically it's like this. If he comes back a 10, I win. He's a valuable card. If he comes back a 9, I barely break even. So it's a gamble. It's a gamble. And even if he comes back a 9 and it's like, okay, well I can break even, well, somebody would have to purchase him as a 9. So there has to be a demand for unlimited edition PSA 9 Rocket's Hitmonchan, which there probably is actually. But it also might be much easier to just sell him as a raw card, you know, because it takes a lot of time to do all the PSA stuff, and I think I'll do that. So I would call this guy mint. I'm going to put an M next to him. You don't know if he's truly mint until after he gets graded, and I'm going to mark his value at $16. Yeah, I would say that's a mint Hitmonchan. The only thing that makes me question it is this very light speck up here. Oh, can you see that? I need like a black cloth or something Do I have a black cloth in here? Oh, I do. Check this out. Get this speck off. See that? It's a very small speck, and I'm wondering if that would cause it to fail a 10. Down here it's even lighter. That could cause it to lose a 10. That's how strict they are sometimes. So I probably won't bother grading that one, but maybe I will. It's hard to say. It really is. Yeah. Sometimes it's easier to sell a raw card than it is to sell a PSA card. I think people sometimes think because you want to sell them the PSA card that you want a special price for it. This one, didn't this one have scratches on it? Hold on. Wow, I didn't realize I had such a good Hitmonchan. Well, no way. This one's in good condition too. What? Well, no, because I see a very faint print line right in the middle. So that's definitely not mint. Kaiser said, are all of these for sale? Well, I was going to try and assemble a complete set of the Gym Heroes cards, but you're welcome to inquire about purchasing them from me. Yeah, it's a lot of work to put together a decent set of cards. It actually is. But if you're interested in them, feel free to contact me. So let's see. Rocket's Hitmonchan, I said that one was mint, or it could be, and 16. So I'm going to put this one at 13 because I think this one is near mint. Okay, 13. Oops. And then we have this Surge's Magneton. Can I take this back without knocking them all over? Dainty fingers, dainty fingers. So this one was a 13. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I had such good ones. Hold on. What? I'm looking for any faint line at all. Oh, I think I found one. Oh, man, I need like glasses or something. I need like you ever see like a jeweler and he has like that funny magnifying glass that he uses? So I think there's a very, 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 very faint line, and you can only see it if you tilt it just right. If you tilt it just right. But let's see on the back, that little spot right there, similar to Hitmonchan. I question if they would let it pass as a 10 with that spot. See that? Let's zoom way in. See that one little spot? That could cause you to fail a 10. That's how strict they are. In fact, if we take a 9 off, if I've got a bunch of PSA cards graded back here, and when I look at them, and I'm like, what is wrong with these cards? And then I flip them over, and they have one very, very clear like white speck on the back, and you're like, oh, there you go. So wait, did we give that a price or not? I would sell him as near mint. See, but if I was a different seller on eBay, I'd probably call him mint and be like, here's the pictures. Here's what the sellers do. They say near mint, mint. That's what they say, near mint, mint. And it's not really ever going to grade mint, probably, but it sells better if you say near mint, mint. So when you buy near mint, mint, what you don't know is if they know that there's a clear flaw on the card and they're just naming it near mint, mint in order to sell it better, or if they're being honest and it actually looks like it's mint, right? They want to add mint to the title. They want to. This is one of my favorite all-time cards. That's why in my stack over here, love this card. We have the perfect version of him. Favorite all-time cards. It's a Rocket card. It's this cool drawing of Zapdos. He just looks like a, he looks like a bad guy. That's what's so fun about the Rocket Pokemon. Like, look, he looks mischievous, right? See that? So this has a little swipe right here, a little scratch on the side. You can see it real clearly. I would describe this as near mint. It's very, very presentable, but it'll never pass as mint. So let's go ahead and check out Zapdos. Gym Heroes. Okay, so this one's Challenge. Let me show you. I was telling you I would show you the difference between Challenge and Heroes. What Rocket card do you want the most? Probably this one. There's Mewtwo, actually. I don't have Rocket's Mewtwo. So the white one is Gym Heroes, and the black one is Gym Challenge. See? Very clear. Two different sets. Heroes came out first, by the way. So let's see. Zapdos. We're getting a price for him. Whoa, are there none for sale? No way. Dude, there's none for sale. Oh, man. No way, that can't be right. Oh, Gym Heroes. I got the wrong name in. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I had the wrong name. There we go. So here's one for $10. It seems like that's underpriced. Is it just the seller who doesn't know what they're doing? Oh, he's got corners bent on the card. Oh, this card's in garbage condition. So it's funny. The seller calls it near mint, and he tries to sell it for $10. When you examine the card, you can see that the corners of the card are heavily damaged. They're like peeling. But you can't tell that from the picture without examining it for a while. You have to actually look. So how about this one? This one's 15, 14, heavily played 14. This one claims to be near mint as well. So there's a bunch of sellers claiming this is near mint. Can't actually tell if it's near mint. He takes terrible pictures. So one of the things sellers do, so the seller with 48 feedback, that's your first clue that they're no good. 48 feedback means they've only sold and bought 48 things. So it could be the case they've only purchased 48 things and 100% of their feedback is just things that they bought. Or it could be 48 things that they sold. Or it could be a mix. It could be half and half. 24 things they've sold, 24 things they've purchased. So low feedback is the sign of a newer seller. And he's claiming it's near mint, but then he takes pictures where you can't actually see the quality of the hollow foil. See, I can do that for you guys. Well, oh, it's already there. Look at the hollow foil on this card. What can you see? Nothing. You can't tell about the quality of the card from this angle. Now watch this. You're gonna love this. So I come in, take this off so you know it's not the plastic. I come in and watch. I'm going to tilt it so you actually can see oh, there's all kinds of print lines. Look at that. Oh, hold on. There we go. There are the scratches right there. They were hidden. They were hidden. They were on the card. You just couldn't see them. So that is the problem. You buy from somebody who has low feedback, low reputation. They take a murky picture like that. See that? A little murky picture. Near mint. Please buy my card for as much as I listed it for. Nope. I've purchased so many cards in the last 4 months. I've learned to see the signs. Learn to see the signs. You're taking a risk. So I'm gonna put this guy down for $19. I think he's worth roughly 19. And then let's check out this next one. Near mint. I swear to God. Oh man, this one looks so good. I don't see any lines at all. I'm gonna get real close. All right, I'm tilting the card every direction. When did I get this card? It's like perfect. I don't even remember. It's just been sitting in my stack. I don't see anything. So how about the back? Do you remember the gold card in Pokeballs Burger King had? I do. They were like these big chunky Oh, okay, there we go. Big chunk, big white speck back there. That'll make it fail PSA 10 right there. So that's a PSA 9 card tops. That is a PSA 9 card tops. I actually think this one looks better than that one. I'm going to put it down as 21. Oops. That one has, I'm putting this one down as 23. It has a flawless hollow foil, and the front of the card is flawless entirely. Whereas the other one, and the problem is when you flip the card over, it has this speck on it. But nobody cares about the speck if you're just setting this on your wall or your shelf, like, you know, like right here. Nobody cares. Nobody can see that. And that's true for this card as well, which is why, you know, I also think this card's in good condition. But little scratches here, this one has none of that. It's completely, it's flawless hollow. It's just the back of the card will cause it to fall into PSA 9, I'm pretty sure. Okay, and one of my favorite Gym Heroes cards. This is probably the best Gym Heroes card you can pull. Christopher says, seems there's no reason to open them, so the value will just hover forever. What are you talking about? Are you still talking about the Burger King balls? I never actually, I don't know much about those actually. So there's a lot of light scuffing on this card, but it's very light scuffing. So if you hold the card like that, it's a beautiful card. See? Ah, yes, okay, that's what you were talking about earlier. I don't know much about the value of those. And the back of the card looks pretty good. So he's roughly near mint. Let's find out what he cost. Gem Heroes Gengar. About $20. Ooh, that one claimed. I want to believe that it's mint. Near mint. So $20 he's selling at. $19.95. I'll put him down as 19. I'll beat that price. Why not? I'll pretend that mine is cheaper. Because it is. Alright. Did you know when light and dark cards were put into the Pokemon TCG? I have a light Jolteon and no idea where it came from. Yeah, so light and dark cards are from the Neo Genesis era. Yeah, it's actually very cool. The Neo Genesis cards are some of the most popular cards in the entire series. That's why their booster boxes have already reached about $8,000 each. Okay, so let's have a little fun. All the cards are marked now. I'm just going to go over to my calculator and add them all up, and we'll find out what the value of this set of cards is. All right, and this assumes I sell them at the market rate and not at an even better rate because I'm such a brilliant salesman. Nah, I'm not a brilliant salesman. The trick is to just sell them at an honest rate and people will buy them. 19. There's no trick. 19 again, huh? 16. 13. 13. 19. Oops. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. I've screwed it all up. I'm sorry guys, let me restart. Oh, you know what would be fun is if we had an actual calculator right here. My phone works as a calculator, but I'm streaming with the phone. If only I had room to set my laptop on the table. I don't. Let's try this again. All right, one moment guys, bear with me. 13, 13, 13. 16, 19, 19, 10, 4, 10, 14. You can enjoy the ASMR. 19, 23, 19, 9, 9, 8, 5. $223. So this set of cards, let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 cards, and they're worth about $223. Now, some of the value of the cards are lowered because this Electabuzz isn't worth much. This Rocket's Moltres, I treated it as heavy played. Let's roll back here. I think we treated Erica's Vileplume as heavy played, and the Japanese cards don't sell as much. So if we were to only add these cards up, their rate per card would be even higher, basically. Yeah. And these cards, you know, these cards will sell. Somebody will want these cards, you know, somebody who wants to enjoy them but not break the bank on them. And then some people want to collect them a bit more professionally and they want the higher quality ones, right? That's how it normally goes. So that was fun. We got all of my Gem Heroes loose cards basically priced based on what you could purchase them online for. How cool is that? I wonder if I should be writing on the front of the card so that you can see the card and the number. Okay, let's see what else we had in that pile. So we've got Jungle Vileplume is really worn out, Jungle Pidgeot, Kangaskhan, Nidoqueen. Those cards are really worn. Dark Hypno, Dark Charizard, This Charizard, this base set Charizard, I don't even think I'm going to sell them. I like the base set cards too much. I go over here. These Dark Charizards, they're not even for sale. You can't buy them off of me. Same with the Venusaur. Well, Venusaur is a little bent, but actually it's not too bad. And I hear you can unbend cards, so none of these are for sale, actually. That's why they're out, because I'm just here looking at them and enjoying them. So Raichu, he is for sale because he has a bend there. Eevee, I bought the Eevee in a lot. I think he's a beautiful card, and he's actually quite affordable. Oh, we missed some gym cards. Erica's Dragonair, Giovanni's Nidoking. Slowking is Neogenesis. Nidoking is base set, base set, base set. So I'm going to put these in my base set pile over here. The base set cards just aren't for sale. Giovanni, oh, we did have another Erica's Vileplume. How did I miss these? They must have been sticking to each other. Hypno, Mr. Mime. Look at this. Symbol error, Mr. Mime. Ooh. Chansey's base set. She goes over here. Poliwrath is base set. I'm just going to have my base set pile over there. Team Rocket Dark Raichu. Beautiful card, man. Such a good card. Oh, base set Zapdos. Look at this Zapdos. This Zapdos is crazy good. I remember we actually evaluated him on camera just a little while ago. So those are all base set. They're out of the pile. Clefable, Kangaskhan, Snorlax, Jolteon, Pidgeot. Okay, and look at this. This is that Blastoise that I had to get a refund on, because look at that warp, dude. Look at that. He's so friggin' warped. You can just, like, see it. Look at that. Look at that. So, I gotta fix those cards. This Electabuzz is from the base set, but we'll see what he's worth as well. Buy durian and let your cat smell it. Oh, the fruit, right? Here are my base set raw cards. Look at these. Zapdos, Mewtwo, Hitmonchan, Gyarados, Poliwrath, Chansey. The Chansey's pretty scuffed up. Yeah. Nidoking, Alakazam, Poliwrath, Venusaur, Blastoise. You know, I don't like... Oh, Dark Blastoise. Oh, he's not for sale. Right. Hold on. So these cards just aren't for sale. I'm going to move them over here, actually, though. They're not base set. Charizard. Look at this. You guys want to see the... this is always fun. I like to do this with myself. So, the base set hollows. Here they are in order. See? They have an order to them. See that? 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So Alakazam, Blastoise, Chansey, Charizard was number 4, Clefairy, Gyarados, Hitmonchan. You're seeing all the base set hollows in order. Machamp, Magneton, Mewtwo, Nidoking. I love the way he looks. Ninetales, Poliwrath, Raichu, Venusaur at the back, and following up with the Zapdos. That's all the holographic cards from the base set. And I just get to hold them and have them on my table. It's very cool, actually. Yeah, I was going to sell these, and I don't know. Maybe I've changed my mind. I might just hold on to them. I don't know. I'll have to think about it more. I got this odd pile of cards, grade 2. So these cards are definitely for sale. I don't really see myself putting them into a set. So if you're just wanting them because they look good or because you want to collect a lot of cards or whatever your reason is, you're welcome to have them. My goal is to clear my table off constantly, because as I open more cards, if I'm not always selling off my cards, I'm going to have some overwhelming huge pile of cards on the table. So I'm always in, I got to get rid of these, I got to get rid of these, I got to get rid of these, because when I open more card packs, there's going to be new cards on my table, and the cards are going to just, they're going to fill the whole table up. I don't want to be drowning in a sea of cards. That is my goal. Wes Kiba says, I'm after Steelix. I'll get you a Steelix. You want me to get you a Steelix, Kiba? Kiba, I'll get you the best Steelix ever. You tell me what price. You tell me your top price. I'll get you the best Steelix with that money. So I say we grade these real fast. I think I already know the Eevee. The Eevee's like $5. Yeah, this great looking Eevee is 20 years old. This is a Black Star promo. And what happened was, Kiba says, I got my first one from you. Nice, man. So this is a Black Star promo from 20 years ago. See, 1999, 2000. And he's only like $5. I don't know why. He looks terrific. I actually suspect one of the reasons why he's so cheap is because nobody knows that he exists. I don't think people know about him. So a lot of the cards, you know they exist because they're in one of the sets, right? So He says, is that the first holo EV ever? Yes, I'm pretty confident that it is. I'm pretty confident this is the first holographic EV. And what's funny is people trip over EV and the EV evolutions. They love them. And yet this guy's like $5. And I honestly think it's because he's a promo card. So when you're searching for cards, you always type something in like fossil or base or whatever, and all these EVs show up. But you would have to search Black Star promo to find this EV, and nobody does. So he flies under the radar. Yeah, so he's actually a very reasonable price of $5. So I've already priced. I already know how much he's worth. Where did we? Oh, we put the priced cards over here. So this, excuse me, this Raichu has this damage on the top of the card. I'm just gonna put him at $5, honestly. I don't really know what a damaged Raichu is necessarily worth, but I don't want to waste my time looking it up. He says, I really want that stupid looking new Eevee promo GX. It's gonna be worth something later, I feel. Not many cards look that dumb. What? I don't even know what you're talking about. This Jungle Vileplume is in heavy played condition. You can just tell by the amount of, ooh, it's worse than heavy played. I would call this a damaged card. He's $1. He's $1. Just type in EVGX. All right, I will. Yeah, so this Vileplume's just got to go. He's damaged. You can set him on fire in a bonfire if you want. The Pidgeot is definitely heavy played. Yeah, you can tell by the serious damage to the back of the card too. So let's get our little standout. That doesn't mean he's not worth anything. People will actually buy heavy played, but the Vileplume's damaged, I would say. I would describe Vileplume as damaged. So let's see. This is from the Jungle set, and we're looking at Pidgeot. And we're going to type in HP for heavy. Wow, still going for $5.89. Wow. It's vintage cars, man. What can you say? People still like them, huh? So I'll put mine at 5 rather than 6, because that one's approximately 6. So I'll put mine at 5. Oh no, what have I done? I don't deserve to do this. I'm just kidding. So Pidgeot's done. Here. I did it again. I'm fired. So much for having delicate hands. The money in the first edition right now, it'll take a while for Unlimited to catch up. What are you talking about? You mean for like the vintage cards? I mean, people will buy the Unlimited cards right now. It's just a matter of how much you think they're going to go for. So you're saying like, oh, well, eventually Unlimited will become very expensive, but it's like, no matter how expensive Unlimited becomes, first edition will always be much more expensive. You see what I'm saying? So the Vileplume, we'd already priced one of these. Let's just check the value, or let's check the quality on the Vileplume real fast. Okay. Massive Worn Vileplume 2, and what did we put that at? Wow, it was worth $8. Nuts. That is crazy. So this is an $8 Vileplume. This will actually make listing the cards very easy. It's not worth opening $70 of Unlimited for 10 Unlimited. Well, I mean, if they're damaged, it's not good. Let's see, Erica's Dragonair. This one's actually in fairly good condition. It's got this white chipping on the back, and it does have a few scratches on the front, but they're actually few, and they're fairly light. Let's go ahead and let's look up the value of these real fast. Oop. And what is that? That's part of Gym Heroes. Gym Dragonair. Oop, I typed it wrong, I think. I did. There it goes. Near mint. We're gonna, yeah, I think you could argue it's like excellent near mint. And light played, near mint. There seems to be a decent number of them available. I'm gonna roughly priced this one at $15. I saw an excellent near mint at $19, but I'm going to go with 15. Giovanni's Nido King. Let's check him out real fast. Ooh, similar to the Dragonair. They're like, see, there's very faint scratches, but there's really nothing too bad. Look at that. Beautiful. How about the back of the card? The back of the card is pretty decent as well. So I would call this guy near mint as well. Giovanni's Nido King. Is he's challenge, huh? Jim challenge, Nido King. Ooh, nice. Near mint, $20. That seems like too much almost. Okay, here's one for roughly $15. I think that's actually a better price. I think $15 makes more sense for him. I mean, it's actually, I'm going to put him at 18. There's a little bit of guesswork on Giovanni's Nido King. So here are some non-holo rocket cards. First edition Dark Hypno, first edition Dark Charizard, and Dark Hypno. These cards aren't for sale. I'm just going to hold on to these. We'll put them in the folder. Not too worried about them. Kangaskhan, Nidoqueen, and Giovanni's Persian. Let's start with the Giovanni Persian. Metalax says, I love Dad even when he is playing with his kid cards Kappa. What? How's it going, Metalax? What? Funny, man. So this one's got a fair amount of scuffing on the front. I would call this one lightly played. Ooh, and it's got some heavy nicks on, well, not nicks, but like chipping on the back. You can see it, see? Get a little closer. So I would call him light played. Ooh, I almost knocked the camera over. Jim challenge again. $8. Excellent near mint. Near mint. Excellent. All right. So it looks like, oh, here we go. Lightly played for $7. Jesus Christ, man. It's crazy. Even when the card is a bit worn, it will often be worth a lot of money if it's like one of these old vintage cards. Do you play the card game like locally or do you just collect them? I do not play publicly, if that's what you mean, but I've played the game many times with my wife now. We have like decks. We have decks we built up for fun. So Giovanni's Persian, roughly $7. We've got Nidoqueen and Kangaskhan left from the jungle set. And this Kangaskhan's going to be... The thing is, you know, you might get away with some of these scuffs on a different card, but with the back of this card being so bright, you really see them. That's the problem. I'm going to describe this as heavy played Kangaskhan. All right, so we're going to go jungle. Kang. How do you spell this? Ask Han. And I'm going to type in HP for heavy play. $3. $2.25. Ooh. He might not be that popular. So I'll put him down as $2 for this card. Huh. Just depend on who's buying the card or something. Supply and demand, right? Nidoqueen. I think Nidoqueen will be a little more popular. She's so good looking. Look at that. Nidoqueen, and let's get the Nido King out. Oops. Dropping my cards here. See what it looks like. What do you like? So funny that they say that in Europe or whatever. Scotland, maybe Ireland. That looks so nice. It's a king queen, everyone. It's the king and the queen. Yeah, it looks cool. Place this back. Let's take a look at the card. Okay, they're silvering around the edges. And the holofoil does have scuffing on it. It doesn't look quite as bad as that Kangaskhan did, but the back looks pretty worn too. I'm going to call this, it's between heavy play and light play. I'll be nice. I'm going to say heavy play. Heavy play. Nido Queen. Huh, still $7. Yeah, much more popular than Kangaskhan. All right, cool, cool, cool. Wow, we got a lot of the stack graded, actually. There's still more to the stack, though. Check this out. So, this is Neogenesis, Magnemite. Now, keep in mind, these cards are all damaged cards. If any of these cards were truly mint, and I mean like mint, no specs on the back, and they could actually go into PSA and pull a 10, the value of them would shoot right up because they're very collectible at that point. Here's another Kangaskhan of roughly the same condition. I'm going to put him down as 2 as well. Sorry, Kangaskhan. Oops. Isn't it Nido Queen? What am I calling her? Nido Queen? I mean, people pronounce them differently, I guess. So what do we got? We got some Neo. Do we have any other Neo? We do actually back here. Here's Smeargle. Electro's not. So Magnemite, Slowking, Smeargle. This is Gym Challenge. Ooh, look at this. It's slightly warped Ampharos. Well, yeah, he's not bad, actually. I think something else makes him a little less good looking. Oh, those Poliwraths. Why do I have so many Poliwraths? I've got like a billion Poliwraths. Here we go. Here's a Neo Destiny. Is that rare? Yeah, it is. Neo Genesis. All right, sweet. The Neo cards. I should get into those soon. Good old Neo cards, huh? I don't have a lot of them. Actually, I have one very good Neo card. Let me show you. You've seen it before on this channel. This one. Neo Destiny Shining Kabutops. So that's a really good Neo card. All right, what do we got? What do we got here? We got Murkrow, and I'm pretty sure he's a strictly non-holo. Also, the centering is off terribly on him. You can see a very small yellow bar here, and a very thick yellow bar on the right. Unknown G, huh? He's a rare from Neo Destiny. One of my favorite cards, this rare Magnemite. It's a holographic rare Magnemite. Somebody, the Pokemon, you know, the artist or something, like this card. They like Magnemite. Slowking from Neo Genesis. He's actually a popular card, similar to Sabrina's Gengar. People like the way it's very similar. Like he's off to the side, a lot of holographic right here. Smeargle, Ampharos. Ampharos is a little damaged. Sabrina's Gengar. Let's get the prices on these. So let's take a look at this Murkrow. So it's weird. He's not like in bad condition. He's got like a speck up here, and the front of the card. Oh, actually, he has a little bump right here. He's going as light played. Because the problem is, the problem I have with them is actually the centering. The centering's odd. He's got a little bump right there, and he's got a speck on the back. I wouldn't call him near mint, because I don't know, the centering's too strong this case. Too strong. So we're gonna give him away at a lower price. I think that's Genesis. Actually, I'll just type in Neo Murkrow. There he is. Huh. He is actually not that popular of a card. I will mark him down as just $1. Wonder how much I paid for him. I might have overpaid. I might have believed he was worth more than that. Wait, we line him up here. That sucks, because he's actually a rare card. You don't want to pull him. Not popular. How about Unknown G, huh? Oh man, I got this a long time ago. From somebody who I think the card set was owned by a kid. A little kid, right? So I don't know, is that food or is that damage? And the back of the card's a little bit worn. So I don't think this Unknown will be worth much either. Unknown G. It brings up the Galaxy phones. Oh no. Let's go to Pokemon. No matches. What? Nothing at all, huh? All right. Let's drop completed items off of the unknown A, unknown P. Whoa, he's really not for sale. What? That doesn't seem right. You can't buy him on eBay, so I will put him down as $5. I don't think, just because he's not available doesn't mean that he will fetch a really high price necessarily. But yeah, there's none available, so. What? This Magnemite's too nice. Sorry, he's for me. One look at it is like, nope, I like this card. Okay, here we go. Slow King, huh? Okay, so, and he has some scuffing. The scuffing is just slightly more than what I would want it to be. It's kind of like excellent near mint, the grading on this one. Or you might call it like near mint minus, right? Now he's probably going to be, let's see how popular he is. It says minus Japanese, right? Okay, so here we are. Here we are. Let's see. Oh man, here's one. It's a first edition near mint one, first edition, and they're claiming that. Well, no, they're not even claiming that it's mint, just near mint, 75. Jesus. All right, so we're gonna price him roughly at $9. Yeah, it's funny. You find a lot of scratched cards on eBay, but you never actually find mint vintage cards on eBay. You know why? Because if they're actually mint, you send them in and you get them graded. There's probably guys sniping them off of eBay anytime somebody posts a mint card. Truly mint. Like I grabbed a, you saw this the other day, I grabbed a nice looking Zapdos. Remember that? So here we go, Smeargle. Smeargle. And he is surprising. Oh, low battery, huh? Close this real fast. There we go. He is surprisingly not bad with the holographic portion. So a few scuff marks, I'd say. A few light scratches. And the back of the card's not too bad either. I would describe him as near mint. Smeargle. Does anyone remember Smeargle, though? That's the question. He looks like the kind of Pokemon you would forget exists. Smeargle, going for about $10 to $11 so far. Here's one for 15. 14 for excellent. So I'm going to put him down as a 12. What's the priciest one yet? The priciest one yet was earlier. I had Pokemon Silver for Game Boy Color. I love Smeargle. Pika Spray ran Pokemon Crystal and Fire Red just with the team of Smeargle. Nice. Here's a 23. That might be the most expensive one. Some 19s. So the most expensive one was a 23. And then there was like 4 or 5 19s. Let's check out this 23. Rockus Zapdos, the one that I thought was basically mint, except for this one white mark in the corner, which will stop it from getting a 10. You'll get a 9. Probably it will get a 9. Okay, so that was the most expensive one. Here's Ampharos, all bent up. He's warped, he's not bent, there's a difference. However, when you pull him out of the case, Game Economist takes good care of his nails. Do I? Right here, you've got this bump right here. I don't exactly know what that is, just like the card is raised. So you would have to unwarp the card first of all. So your card can be unwarped, that's what I've read. So you'd have to unwarp it first of all, but then you also have this little weird thing. I don't know what caused that. Yeah, almost looks like it had pressure there, but not enough to cause a true like bend. Game Economist hand model, probably not. So I would describe this as heavy play because of this thing. The warp probably would not convince me to post it as heavy play, but that bump on the side does. Oh, there's a lot of amphiroses. All right, I would list him probably at about $3 because he's a heavy played card. He's got that bump. And then we have this nice looking Sabrina's Gengar. Let's see. Front of the card looking flawless so far. This is a rare card. Flip it around. And he's got a white bump in the corner. And a very light bump in that corner, and a very light bump in that corner. So this will not pull a 10. It won't pull a 10, but it looks like it would. He says, this zero delay stream is too real for me. Yeah, so I think the zero delay is what causes it to be blurry though, guys. Have you noticed the stream is blurry when it uploads later? I think that's because there's no delay. Basically, it throws all the packets of information across the internet as fast as possible, and if it can't do it fast enough, what it does is it lowers the quality of the stream by not providing all of the information that's being recorded. So here we go. Sabrina's Gengar. What set is that? That's Challenge. There's a near mint. About $14. Not bad for a non-holo, really. Yeah, about $14 for that one. It's not blurry for me for once, but I have a continuous loading symbol on the center of the screen. What? Here we go. So that one's about 14 bucks. Place that over there. Okay, we've gone through a lot of the pile. Here's what's left. So I actually have a lot of these Dark Raichus. He can pop into my folder. They're just not for sale. He's not for sale. These aren't for sale. This is base set Magneton. He's not for sale. These can be sold. So place these here for the moment. Some card sets I just want, you know what I mean? And that's how, when you're collecting, that's a good sign that you should just hold on to it. These warped Blastoise and Mewtwo. I need to learn how to unbend these. I really do. Teach you guys how to do it. See, Electabuzz, Hypno, Magneton, Wigglytuff, really scuffed up. Electrode, Magneton, Hypno, Mr. Mime, Magneton. Oh, I got a lot of Magnetons. Yeah, I should probably sell. I got a lot of Electrodes. I got a lot of Magnetons. So this whole stack right here is gradable because I have too many of them, is the truth. I already put a Magneton to the side and I got like 2 more. The warped cards, what do you guys think I ought to do with these? He's still a base set card. He's still kind of expensive, but he needs to be unwarped. There must be a way to unwarp them. If they were unwarped, the value of the card would go up. I'll place them over here on my base set card pile. And then let's get out my big black book. Snicker, snicker, snicker. Ugh. Sorry. The big black book. That makes the whole table jiggle. And then the camera jiggles, because that's how it works. Jiggle physics. Bring the card to Chipotle and ask to use the tortilla press. Oh, we actually have a Dark Arbok to put away. Oops, sorry. But I bet we don't have any room for him, do we? Oh, we do have room for him. Perfect. In the second page. Perfect. Here we are. So these are the trainers. We'll place this up here. This binder is mostly filled with Team Rocket cards. And the Rocket cards are my favorite, of course. To answer your question. Dark Alakazam. So you got a spot for him in this corner. See that? You're gonna go into that corner. And now it's filled. It's so beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. Flip this over. We got a dark Raichu. He's going in this corner. All right. How we doing? Actually, you know, I probably could just collect the Japanese ones. What do we got for the Japanese in? Machamp. Yeah, we could probably just put these in. Who cares? I'll just save them. Probably be worth something down the road anyways. I don't know if anyone's interested in them. And honestly, I don't mind holding on to them. Wow, I got a lot of the Magnetons. I really like that Magneton, huh? Oh, the Charizard. I guess the Charizard can stay out. I like to look at the Charizards. They're fun because you know that they're one of the most valuable cards in the set. So shuffling through them is kind of cool. No Raichus at all. Wait, so we definitely had an Alakazam though, didn't we? It's just Slowbros. No, we did have an Alakazam. Here it is. In the binder you go. It's Machamp. I had those up for sale on my Discord, but nobody really asked me about them after I posted them for sale. So I will just hold on to them. Why not? I don't even care. I actually like these cards. Here it is, Gyarados. Might have to create a separate page for Blastoise. Right now I'm kind of mixing Gyarados and Blastoise together. Okay, we got the trainer card. Here it is. Dark Weezing. Alright, Golbat. Golbat time. Oh, we actually had a Weezing. Let's go back. Wait, where'd he go? Here he is. Sorry. I hate making the table shake like that because it makes the camera shake. The Golbats were on this page, huh? Here it is. Slide this away. Sweet. Did we already pass the Machamps? Machamps, I mean. We did. Okay, I got another one of these. Look how many of these Magnetons I have. What? Why do I have so many of these? Dark Vileplume, I believe I did have one of these. Sweet. Dark Dugtrio, I do have one of these. I am out of room for my Dark Hypnos. What should I do? Start a new page? I could just leave them out of the book. Alright, we do have room for 6 more Magnetons. Oh man, I think I have more than 6. Three? Oh, I have exactly 6. Whew. The card says up on it. What? There, the sleeve for the card says up. Like, why would you need to write that? Oh, no, it doesn't say up. It says light played. I gotcha. I understand you, sleeve. Got it. Whew, there we go. TDC, how many cards do you have now? A lot. Like 10. About 10 cards. About 10 and a half. Don't tell my wife. Oh, Slowbro's all the way back here? God damn it. Like, where is he? Slowbro 1, Slowbro 2. Okay, and now to give a Charizard away in this stream, since you guys were cool and hung out with me all night. Jump to the front here. Time to give away my Shadowless Charizard. This card doesn't fit anywhere. We'll just shove him in here. Who cares? Nice. All right. Perfect. Make sure that's resting properly. Wow, that's a really, really heavy binder. What are we doing now? Oh, right, we have these left. Yeah, so pricing these cards is a lot of work, isn't it? Clefable, Kangaskhan, Snorlax, Jolteon, Pidgeot, Electabuzz, Hypno, Magneton, Wigglytuff, Electrode, Magneton, Hypno, Mr. Mime, Magneton, Dragonite, Scyther, Muck, and Electrode. You're back at it. Wednesday can't fast enough. What? I tell you guys what, we have been grading these for 76 minutes, so an hour and 16 minutes. I think that I'm not going to worry too much about these non-hollows. I'll probably just sell them cheap if anyone's interested in them. You know, if you ever want to get the cards from me cheaper, offer to buy like a lot of them. You know what I mean, like a group of them from me, and I'll take I'll take a chunk of the cost off of the price, because especially with some of the cards, I'm just trying to clear a room off of my desk, and then other cards I'm trying to collect, like these Rocket Zapdoses that I'm a big fan of. The rock cards, right? You guys know that. I like the rocket cards. But you know, if I got a lot of cards, and or again a group of cards is what I mean by lot, and it came with something like, I don't know, a non-hollow Pidgeot. Well, the non-hollow Pidgeot's for sale now. See, so that's kind of how that works. So I was never trying to buy him. Place this at the bottom here. My base set cards. These are so fun. We got a lot of cards being sent off to be graded. Do you guys want to see that real fast? I'll show you that. Oh, right, we have these dark cards too. These cards, I wasn't willing to put a price on these because I actually wanted to hold on to these. These Dark Dragonites. I really like these Dark Dragonites. Nothing about the Dark Dragonites is cheap. That is a hollow card. So check this out. We got a stack of cards to send off. Sam's Raichu. Symphonia, shop it. I believe this one's Clausen. Yeah, Clausen. I said his name right. Low and Ninetales. I didn't mark this one. I know this is for someone. Is that also Symphonia? That one might also be a Symphonia. Ditto is going to be Anthony Tran. Flareon for Dr. Badlove. It's my Charizard, shiny Charizard. I should just have him on display. I don't know if I'll send them off to be graded right away, and these are all mine. Don't know if I'll send them all at once, or are these all mine? Yeah, so those are all mine, the rest of these. But these are all, these are ones that people have submitted to have them sent in to be graded. And we will be sending them off pretty soon. I think we have enough to just go for it, so we might just get that started now. I'll have to do it when I have time. I got a lot of work to do tomorrow, and I'm up till like, what, 3 a.m. in the morning already. Well, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. You know what I think we ought to do? It's the end of the stream. You know what I think we ought to do? Since you guys all hung around, why don't we open up a piece of mail? I got a piece of mail I've been eyeballing. I've been wanting to open this one because it's a piece of mail that I've been wanting to open. Do you have a Snorlax or Metagross? Yes, I have both of those. I have a Metagross in this pile. Let me show you. Oh, here you go. This is shiny Metagross from Hidden Fates. And as for Snorlax, I do have a Snorlax, but it's a very specific Snorlax. It's going to be a non-hollow Snorlax. Here it is. That's a vintage Snorlax from the Jungle set. So both of the cards you asked for. Speaking of which, you could pull a holographic holographic Snorlax from this set right over here. So these packs are $65 in weight. Those are $60, and there's probably still a lot of hollow cards in this box because it's a full box. And he's one of the better cards you can pull. You can pull him holographic. I'm trying to remember. Snorlax and who else? Jolteon? Jolteon's a good one. Gotta catch them all, that's right. Love it, man. But right, so a piece of mail. You guys chilled with me all night. I say we get a piece of mail out. Oof. I think this is the one. You know, I should save this for another stream. What do you guys think? Open it or save it for the next stream? I'll let you guys answer. Metal Access, those are beautiful. Thanks, man. I'll let you guys decide. I could save it for the next stream or open it right now. We're an hour and 21 minutes in. What do you want? Chunky says open. KPT says open. I don't see anyone saying no. You should save it. All right, so this is an open. I think I know which one this is, but I'm not 100% certain. It's not the one I was hoping for. I'm gonna place it over there. Darn, I was hoping that would be a different card. Let's see, hold on. I thought it would be because of the name of the person who sent it. Let me look at the names of these other ones. Heads up, Cardconomist. GameStop is selling 3 packs of GX boxes for $20 online, down from $50. What are GX boxes? Do you mean like Sun and Moon, the bad ones? Or I don't know what you mean by GX boxes. Hidden Fates? So I didn't see the card that I wanted in there. We will save that one for the next stream. Don't worry, you're not missing out on the best one, the one I wanted to show off. You get all 3 for 20 bucks. That's pretty good. It's like $7 a tin. Fayed says, I thought it was minimal delay. That's right, there's no delay. It's real time. 4 packs each, huh? So that would be 12 times, 20 divided by 12, or about $1.80 or something like that. $1.85 per pack. Something in the ball game of there. That's pretty good, man. Thanks for giving me that heads up, Krister. I really appreciate that. $1.66. Oh, I'm sorry. My math is off. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I'll take a look into that. In the meantime, let me just mention, since we've been showing off a lot of cards in my collection and we've been pricing them, are you nuking PC and PlayStation chats? I want justice. What? I don't know what you're talking about, man. He's talking about some Discord issue. So I have non-holographic rares. Huge amount of them. They're all kind of mixed. There's Cosmic Eclipse in here. There's probably, actually a lot of it looks like it's Cosmic Eclipse. Okay, there's some Unbroken Bonds. There's Hidden Fates. These are, I will sell them to you for 20 cents each if you want to buy a big chunk of them like this. 20 cents. So if you're interested in having more rare cards in your, I don't know, your decks, if you want to play with your kids or something. And then these are a bit more collectible. These are the reverse hollows. These are 50 cents each. And if you buy a very large chunk of them, I will bring them down even lower. So I'm just selling these off in bulk. There's quite a few of them. Look here, the energy cards. Look at that. I think the energy cards are actually valuable. Meaning they sell over $1 per each when you're trying to purchase them. But there's an awful lot of these, and they're just kind of building up. And yeah, you're welcome to make an offer for them. You know, feel free to haggle with me. Just looking to clear out my desk like usual. That's all. And somebody will probably eventually take these at some point. Somebody took the rares, the hollow rares, just the other day. I haven't advertised these other ones quite as much. I have a bunch of GXs too, by the way. So these are raw GXs, and I'll probably be listing these pretty soon because we're in a new month. This is Hidden Fates Charizard GX. This is not pulled from a tin. It was pulled from a pack. Gyarados, Wigglytuff, Pinsir, Jesse and James, Full Art, Gyarados, Garchomp. So I got a bunch of these shinies. Dartrix, Kartana, Gible. I might just send them all in to be graded, though. Raichu's, Volcarona. I suspect they'll be valuable in the future. Dartrix, Viper, Ralts, Magnezone, Xurkitree, Riolu, Wimpod, Magnemite, Lucario, looking fit as heck. Bunch of these. Scyther, Rowlet's very cute. Yep, I just got a bunch of these. You're welcome to inquire about them. And to end the stream, why don't I give a code card out? If you like getting the code cards, I give these out for free in the Discord, so be sure to check in there. And I think I'm done for the night. It's 2:30 in the morning. Time for me to go to bed, guys. I gotta get some sleep. Sound good? We gotta get more packs, but they haven't shown up in the mail. I wonder if they'll show up tomorrow. Saul says, how much for the whole stack? Oh, so what are you looking for? The whole stack of reverse holo common and commons, or the whole stack of holographic rares? Oops. These are the commons and commons. Oh, the GX. Ooh, that's a tricky question. Some of the GXs are actually valuable. See, that's the problem. So like these guys right here probably are worth something. So they might be worth like up to 10. Same with the Charizard, might be, you know, it might be 5 or 6, 7. The Jesse and the James might be worth 6 or 7. But you want this whole stack. It's hard to say. Maybe, would you average $5? Well, if you're buying the entire stack in one go, huh? I would give you every card in the stack, including these top ones, if you would take it for $3.80 a card. How about that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Stack Attacker's in there. He's actually valuable too. I lost count. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 7, 8, 9, 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. There's a total of 55 cards in there. That's actually a lot of money. So if you took the entire stack, $3.80 for all of them, or per card, I would say. And some of these will be worth probably a little less than that, maybe like $2. And some will be probably worth a little more than that, maybe like $5, $6, especially these shiny cards. And then the Stack Attackers, you know, you're getting the Stack Attacker and the Jesse and James, and some of the GXs are decent, like Charizard and Dialga. But, you know, $3.80 for each card for the whole stack. If you did that, I would get that price. What do you think of that, Saul Cruz? Pack fresh. That's right. They are actually pack fresh. Let's see. 3.8 by 55. Ooh, that's $209 for the whole thing. $209. Too much? You get Cynthia. Look how sexy she is. This card actually is like $4 or $5 on eBay, actually, Cynthia. That's why she's in this pile. Yeah, I looked it up. These are all, probably most of these are gradable. I actually haven't examined each card. I guess you'd want to check for spacing, right? Look at that. Dartrix, Viper, Ralts, Magnezone. Cynthia, I can't talk, is best waifu. Yeah, she is best waifu. Let's see. Garchomp. Dartrix. Yeah, I won't lie. It would save me time to sell all of them in one move like that. What's the most valuable Pokemon card you have? Yeah, so my most valuable Pokemon is very likely my Blaine's Charizard. Oh, no, actually, that's not true anymore. It was my Blaine's Charizard. Saul Cruz says, I'll take them. All right, they are sold. Saul, you have done me a favor. For fun, Saul, I'm going to tossed these in. This is a pile of hollow uncommons. I'm just tossing them in. And I'm going to throw these in as well, man. I'm going to throw these are rares. It's actually a cool looking Gengar right there. Ampharos, Yveltal, and this reverse hollow Piplup. They're all going in too, so you get this chunk of cards too, man. So I'm going to give you those as well, because you just saved me a bunch of time buying this stack. And I'll get these shipped out to you probably in the morning. He said he wanted to see my most valuable card, huh? So it would be the Blaine's Charizard until I pulled this card. Blaine's, oh, what am I saying? My mind's in completely the wrong place. So even if this graded PSA 10, it's nowhere near the Blaine's Charizard. So it's so late at night, I'm mixing the numbers up. So for some reason in my head, I was seeing him as 6,000. No, he's not my rarest card by far. This is my rarest card. I think last time I checked it was like 1,500. Let me look very fast. Why did I mix that up in my head? I imagined it as a... So here we go. Gym, Charizard, PSA 10. Here we go. You can buy... Gotta find them first edition. The cheapest one you can buy is $1,500. And once that one sells, the next one is $1,900. Okay, so on eBay right now, you could buy one of these for $1,500. Once that one is gone, let's see how many people are watching it. There's 14 people watching it. Once that one is gone, the next one will be $1,900. And so you could argue that the value of this card will very soon be about $1,900. Until, you know, more people enter the market and sell their Blaine Charizards, if they sell their Blaine Charizards. Depends on if they want to sell them. So cool. We got a nice chunk of cards sold. That actually makes me pretty happy, because I was getting ready to list a bunch of these. Did you know that? I was getting ready to list these because it's time to, you know, it was roughly time to start listing. At the beginning of the month, eBay gives me like, I'm allowed to list like 30 cards with no insertion value fees or whatever they're called. So I always get my listings done at the beginning of the month. TGC, I feel like you work for the grading company. I work for the grading company. Who? PSA? I don't work for PSA. Yeah, I'm not. What do you mean by work for them? Show them off? Is it, when you see them, does it make you want it better or want it more? I picked this one up the other day, didn't I? The Dark Dragonite. Oof. 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 Big oof, man. Beautiful, man. Gorgeous. I could look at these all day. That's why I enjoy this so much. The Mewtwo's, the Dene. Beautiful. What do you guys think? We're at the end of the live stream. Should we go ahead and crack open our Rocket booster box now? We cracked these open. Let's just go ahead. I'll buy your Blaines for $5 and a carry through Nurg. Give me that and a handy and we're... I'm just kidding. That's gross, dude. That's nasty. Trading card games economy fascinates me. Yeah, of course. Oh baby. I agree. I think part of what intrigues me about the cards is there's a little bit of everything going on. There's like history, there's some art, there's an observation of how like the market changes, which is fun. There's gambling, right? So like when you are buying a bunch of packs and then you're opening them, it's like you're gambling a little bit because you're hoping that you're going to hit the jackpot, right? You're hoping you're going to hit the jackpot. There's shopping. So if you like to, if it's fun for you to like shop and see what kind of a bargain you can get, you know, it feels good to get a bargain. Well, there's a little bit of that involved. So there's all kinds of aspects involved in it, I would say. Hey, I do have a pack for you guys. Wait a second. Oh my God. Pack of the night. Unified Mind, Sun and Moon. 3 additional cards. So I looked this up. Remember, we opened this the other night, and I was like, did I really buy this? I did buy this. I got a fairly good price on it, but all the cards in it are basically damaged. So I'll probably sell these off. Maybe I'll just give them to Saul Cruz. But we got this nice little packet too, didn't we? Let's see what we got in it. Oh my God. Game Economist, Ebony Odogaron isn't fully resistant to Dragon. He has 5 HZV for Dragon on every part, while normal Odogaron is fully resistant. Huh, strange. Here we go. What did we get? Oh my god, Hidden Fates Mewtwo. What the hell? What is this? It's trash. Muna, Pikachu, Fire Energy. Don't you love those Dollar Tree packs? Dude, that's weird as hell. Faya says, you said you didn't have any packs. I had one Dollar Tree pack that they sent in the mail. Gosh, I'm tempted to open one of these. I'm not supposed to, though. The reason I'm not supposed to open these is because these are unweighed packs, and I'm not going to participate, so you guys can trust that every pack is unweighed. They're all for you guys. Yeah, I'm tempted. I wish I could, but then, you know, it's just so that, you know, things are very fair. So you can count how many of these have been opened. You can count how many of these have been opened. I'm not going to open any for myself. Purely unweighed packs. So, okay, now we're going to wrap up. Oh, you know what? I have another thing to show you guys. Not these. Those came in the mail earlier. Oof. If you're curious what those are for PSA grading. The card savers. So PSA only takes a specific kind of sleeve. They won't accept other sleeves. They said so. They say, we will reject. Here it is. So these guys right here, these are the sleeves. I don't like them. They're huge and they're thin and they feel like they're going to give you a paper cut. But that's what PSA takes. So that's what I'm going to use. But here, I have these cards for sale. I don't know if anyone wants these. I would love to actually have someone take these off my hand. So these are the huge cards, and I thought they were essentially trash. I didn't think anyone bought these. I thought they were just something you threw away. But apparently they sell for like $6 maybe on eBay, or I think I saw some for 11. So if somebody wants these, I will happily part with them one at a time for $4. If you want the whole pile, I will give you each card in the pile. Whoa!
Thank you for the amazing deal. Very generous of you.
No problem, Saul. No, really, I appreciate you taking them off of my hands in one swoop too, man. Because it just, like I said, it's about clearing my desk off. Because if I never cleared my desk off, those piles of cards, let me show you, these piles of cards would just, you know, they just go up. They would climb to the roof. So, or the ceiling. So I've always got to have them being sold down, and if I have a lot of them and I can give you a good sweet deal on them, I'm happy to just sell them off at a cheaper price. Lamp reveal, that's right. Oh, did you actually see my lighting? So we got these huge cards. If nobody here wants them, I'll end up listing them on eBay. If anyone wants to buy all of them, it'll be $2 each, even though I'm pretty sure they're more expensive on eBay. And if you want just one of them, it'll be $4. I saw a reflection. You're not allowed to see a reflection. That's against the rules. Look at these. I suppose I could hide these in the background, couldn't I? Check this out. Wait a second. Maybe I'll just leave them on the... What do you guys think? Will we just fall? Ugh. Just tape them to the wall, guys. No looking at reflections. We don't allow that. Nah, you can't even see them. Can't even see them. Forget about that. Yeah, I'm just going to sell them on eBay probably if nobody wants them. That's what I do with everything. If everything that doesn't sell on the Discord, I just sell it on eBay. Okay, I've said that done like 5 times now. Oh, look at this oddball stack over here. These are like commons and uncommons, and I should sell them, but I'm like lazy. Look, there's a first edition Drowsy even. So these are just from the old sets. Some of them are kind of worn, some of them are decent. Like these two actually, these Dark War Turtles are probably in okay condition. I like them. They've got sleeves on, the Squirtle's got sleeves on. Yeah, some of them are okay. Oh, these are shadowless. Machoke. I just don't have time for them though. I just don't list them. Oh yeah, and these two guys, they fell out of my folder. I love this Dark Wigglytuff. He's got Game Economist energy in him, this Dark Wigglytuff. That's some Game Economist energy. Hold on. This is how I am. This is my dragon energy at the beginning of the day. It's how I wake up. Oh my God, look at this guy. Oh my God, I love it. He's like flipping you off. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Anyways, why don't we stop there? I think we had some fun tonight, and I'm sure the booster packs are on their way. When they arrive, it's going to be like when the booster packs arrive, it's going to be like an ocean of booster packs. I swear to God, it'll be like an ocean of booster packs. So, but we're just waiting, basically. TGC Wigglytuff confirmed. This is my this is what keeps me working all the time. That inner strength, that dark Wigglytuff, angry Wigglytuff. So that's it. But yes, thank you all for watching. The stream's officially an hour and 40 minutes long somehow. I don't even know how that happened. Hopefully I'll be back on tomorrow with some packs for you guys. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.